I say always follows press. Yeah, you do it, yeah.
Just roll by.
Push. Now you're doing it, but it's push.
Back from left. Back from right. Turn, deliver thrust. Split wheel.
With the regular groups, the Tai Chi takes care of itself. Just the wonderment of learning this art really just adds that dynamic to the class that people enjoy. So there's just sticking to the basics and teaching the way that I was learned.
You're not going to start kicking us, right? See if our tree stance is really good.
Most people think of Tai Chi, however they pronounce it, as being the form, the dance, so to speak. Can you talk a little bit about the other aspects, like the standing meditation, or standing, or the push hands that maybe need to come, and what they do?
Yeah.
Even if you're not looking to be a fighter.
Right. So even if you're not martial artist. Well, the standing, let's start with the standing. That's also very good for health and martial wise. So if you're, no matter which standing posture you're doing, if you're doing the Janjong here, right? So this is uniting the two halves of the body. It's teaching you to be coordinated as one unit. It's also deepening the respiration, building the leg strength, and the extra weight on the bones causes the bones to produce more bone marrow, which increases your immunity. Also building the shoulder strength. And one thing that it teaches you is your balance. Where's your center? Where is your energy going in your body? And the more you relax, the more you can feel these things, the more you learn yourself. So standing, very important for both health and martial. Martial-wise, it's teaching you how to relax and receive energy and redirect it into the ground. And doing that, you can also learn how to express energy from the ground. So loosening of the joints, whole body coordination. Rooting, very important for the martial. So it builds that root. It develops not only the leg strength, but that center of balance, knowing how to receive energies. I believe when you stand, you develop a certain sensitivity within yourself that you know what your energy is doing in your body. So if you become that sensitive that you know what your energy is doing, when you touch another person, you're sensitive to the direction and the intensity of their energy. So it builds up quite a few things in the body.
I've been training with Chris for 2 years now, and it has definitely helped my flexibility, my mobility, just an all-around good feeling from doing the forms, doing the Qigong, and doing the exercises. I highly recommend it.
A lot of different things.
And
Health and
I don't know how old you are, but y'all, you guys smooth.
Yeah.
Your body just oh.
yeah. So he's 120. I'm 97.
How many moves is in Tai Chi?
It depends on which style.
Oh, there's two different styles?
Yeah, there's a lot of different styles.
I always thought it was
So this is a
one
chance for me
style.
to demonstrate on the
Yeah.
What else would you say about it? It's very slow, relaxed, smooth. But at any point, any one of those, all of them are martial art you can use for self-defense. And at any point, you can issue energy, what we call fajing. So if I wanted to, the first couple moves while I'm here, I can open up here, or I can pull it down, press, things like that. Come around. So you can use it for what it was intentionally made for, which is self-defense. Yeah.
Now, what did you say? Chi was the first one?
Chin.
Chin.
Yeah, yeah. So chin style has more circular that you can see, and it has more of those powers coming through. All right, pleasure. You too. All right.
What do you feel about the environments that you practice in, whether it's indoors, outdoors, with mirrors, on carpet, different things give you a different feel. How do you feel about that with your practice and with your instruction?
Instruction-wise, I prefer to do outside. Outside is always the best. The energy is greatest outside. You're getting chi from the ground, from the earth itself, from the plants, the trees, and the universe, the sky. Always a good source of energy. So when you're doing your Qigong and your Tai Chi, you're more connected to these things. and you get a more of a sense of what Tai Chi is actually all about, which is returning to nature. You want to return to your natural self, your natural state. As far as training inside, I do recommend mirrors. I do recommend like smooth floors, wood floors, especially for new people. Once you know Tai Chi, the surface won't matter. But for learning, it's easier to transition, easier to rotate when you're on like maybe hardwood floor, things like that. I would say train outside as much as possible. In Cleveland, we can't do it all year long. Well, I can, but for teaching, you have to go inside. But when you go inside, don't be inhibited by the building that surrounds you. You know, as far as your mind can take you, the limits of the sky. When you're gathering energy, don't just gather from the room, gather from the universe. Let the fingers and the imagination extend beyond the physical dwelling of the structure that you're in. When you're gathering energy from the earth, go through the floor, bring that energy up. So ultimately, it won't matter where you are. You're always connected to the universe.
As my first time taking a Qigong class, first I was very excited to see that it was something that is available in Ohio, in Cleveland. Secondly, it was really a beautiful way to move energy and shift that spiritual energy into matter and transform that into power to be able to like move through the movements and to carry them forth. So there were some challenging aspects of this exercise, but I'll definitely do it again. I definitely see it as something that's grounding, centering, and balancing. And with everything that's going on in this world today, those are all things that we need.
Thank you.